Sonya Joseph, The Perils of Being Indian on TV. The Perils of Being Indian on TV, Sonya Joseph.
Do you remember the dreams you had for the future when you were a small child? Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a Broadway star. And as I got older, I realized that this was going to be a challenge, considering that no one had yet written Gandhi the musical. I did get my hopes up for a little while when they came out with Cats. I thought we could do a spin-off, call it Cows. Memories I recall from my past life. There were no Brits to eat meat. I was sacred back then. But as it turned out, I did other things with my life. Although I always did a little theater on the side, community theater, Shakespeare in the Park. And sometimes I would always have an agent. And these agents, they didn't call me very often. They just liked to have me on the books in case anyone called and needed someone to play tech support, lab geek, doctor, or nurse. These are the roles that I call the intellectual servant class of the entertainment industry. And there's so many of these roles available for Indian actors like me. In fact, there's so many of them that all I have to do is really learn a handful of lines, and I could insert myself into any TV series. It's different by genre, so take crime dramas. For a crime drama, you just need to learn 3 lines. These contusions and lacerations are post-mortem. I'll know more after the autopsy. I'm triangulating the coordinates as fast as I can. I need more time. I'm sorry, detective. You won't be able to speak to her now. She made it through surgery, but she's still heavily sedated. If you just learn those 3 lines, you could go on any crime drama. Now, if you want to do comedy as an Indian, you have to learn 3 different lines, and you're going to have to add an accent. So, I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I don't have an accent. So, but like a Hollywood producer's going to be able to tell. Thank you. Come again. Hello, this is Greg. How may I help you? Dude, that is bitchin'. And if you learn these 3 lines, you could be in a comedy. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some meatier roles available for Indian actors, especially in crime dramas. But what they do is every season they have 1 episode for Indian actors, but they only have 3 plots, and they just rotate them out year by year. In the first season, they will do the arranged marriage plot. The arranged marriage plot will involve a young Indian bride who is about to marry the young Indian groom, and she has an American boyfriend. So the American boyfriend will kill the groom will kill the bride will kill her father, or the grandmother will kill the groom because of a blood feud back in the old country. In the second season, they will bring out the assassination plot. This will involve a world leader from Pakistan coming to the United States for a speaking tour. He's a Toastmaster. There will be an assassination attempt in the first scene. They'll spend the entire episode trying to solve it, but this character always dies in the second to last scene. The third year, they will bring out the terrorist plot. Now, this is the easiest one to do because there's just this one actor that they always hire to play the terrorist. His name is Farhan Tahir, and he's been a terrorist in everything. He was a terrorist on Iron Man, Criminal Minds, CSI, NCIS, ESPN, HGTV, QVC, Nickelodeon. He's been a terrorist everywhere. He's made a very successful and lucrative career being a terrorist. Now, there is a downside. He does have to get to the airport 8 hours early so that he can do the whole, I'm not a terrorist, I just play one on TV. Now, I will admit that there is one thing that kind of gets me down. And what gets me down is the form. The form is a sign-in sheet that you have to fill out at a professional audition. This sheet asks you to sign in your name, check off boxes for your age range, your gender, and then your ethnicity. Now, the choices you get are Black and Caucasian, obviously not, Latino, well, if I don't have to open my mouth, Native American, like they put Native Americans on TV. Okay, Asian, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Asian, that's the one, check that one. No, because if I check that one, somewhere down the line, I'll walk into the audition room and somebody's gonna say, oh, no, not this. I want the real Asians. So what I have to check is other. Other. There's a billion of us. A billion. If I'm other, what does that make you? My solution, though, is not to bring out the word East Indian. That's people who live in Chennai and Calcutta. I am from the west coast of India. And what about the people from Sri Lanka, Nepal, Pakistan? They're not Indian, but they could play one on TV. My term is subcontinental. Subcons, for short. It's cute, it's catchy. I think that's what we should change it to. And while we're waiting for that to happen, pack a lunch, because it's going to take a while, I have made my own dreams come true. I have written Gandhi, the musical. Hello, Gandhi, well, hello, Gandhi, it's so nice to have you eating once again. You're looking swell, Gandhi, I can tell. Gandhi, please keep eating, we're defeating English imperials.